Yeah, Alhamdulillah, I'm fine and healthy. Okay, today we will learn and discuss about organizational cultures or corporate cultures. Perhaps a few weeks ago, but they are also already explained, about corporate cultures or organizational cultures in it, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. But maybe we need to, today we make it more explore, about corporate cultures or organizational cultures. Okay, only 14 students now. Meanwhile, we are still waiting for another participants who would like to join this morning. Okay, maybe we would like to refresh again, from what we have learned last week, about corporate cultures or organizational cultures. Okay, actually, what is cultures? When we are talking about cultures, budaya. What is budaya? What is your perceptions, when other people talking about cultures? What is popping in your mind? Is there something that pop in your mind? What is cultures? So cultures, is the unique dominant pattern of shared beliefs, assumptions, values, and norms that shape the socializations. And also symbols, language, and practices of a group people. Jadi apa ini? Budaya adalah pola, unik, pola yang unik, yang terdapat pada shared beliefs. Shared beliefs itu apa? Ya, sistem kepercayaan yang dimiliki oleh masyarakat atau sekelompok masyarakat. Kemudian assumptions, asumsi. Kemudian juga nilai-nilai, nilai-nilai dan juga norms, norma yang membentuk sosialisasi daripada sebuah masyarakat. Kemudian juga simbol, wujud budaya itu banyak sekali, Ada tadi sistem beliefs, kemudian juga ada nilai-nilai, ada tradisi-tradisi gitu, kemudian juga norma, bahasa itu juga salah satu wujud dari budaya. Dan praktek-praktek yang dilakukan oleh sekelompok masyarakat. Ya, misalnya kalau di Indonesia sendiri, kalau we are talking about cultures in Indonesia, Indonesia is very rich of cultures. We have more than 400 tribes. Ada lebih dari 400 suku. So if we are talking about cultures in Indonesia is very, very rich. We have so many traditions. We have so many local language. We have so many norms, which is vary, from one tribes to another tribes. So, kalau bicara, if we are talking about cultures, Indonesia probably the most richest countries in the world, in terms of cultures, Sampai kita memiliki tari-tarian, kemudian juga banyak sekali praktek budaya di masyarakat kita, tari-tarian, bahasa, local language, apalagi norms perhaps, mungkin kalau saya for example me, from Japanese cultures, we also have traditional values, we have Japanese local wisdom, but maybe other students, they are from Bali, perhaps the Sak also have their own local wisdom. Yeah. And maybe other students from Kalimantan, they also have their local values, yeah, their local symbols, their local traditions, yeah, which is very unique, ya. Jadi sangat unik, sangat sangat ya unik itu. It's different, yeah. It's different from one cultures, yeah, to another cultures in Indonesia. I mean, yeah. In Japanese, we have the value of Narimo ing Pandum, for example. That is our local wisdom. Narimo ing Pandum, yeah, meaning it is not that we are weak. It is not that we are slow, yeah, or weak, but this is a kind of that we must surrender, yeah, to Allah, yeah, after we have sacrificed, we have done all our efforts, yeah, then we have to surrender and we have to believes, yeah, that only Allah that can help our efforts, yeah. So this is kind of a local wisdom, yeah. But maybe in a different area, yeah, for example, in Kalimantan, maybe you have your own local wisdom also, yeah. In Sumatra, yeah, who is from Sumatra? Is there any students from Sumatra?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Who?
Nada, ma'am.
Adam?
Nada, ma'am.
Yeah. Nada, what is your, where are you come from?
From West Sumatra, ma'am.
West Sumatra, Padang?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Padang is very, very rich of local wisdom, isn't it? What is the local wisdom that you know?
Like many beach in Padang, ma'am.
Beach is kind of destination, yeah. But what is your own value of Padang people, Padangese, yeah? Maybe they have a kind of value Padang local wisdom, yeah. What is the local wisdom of Padang? I think so many, yeah, kearifan lokal in West Sumatra. Rooted, yeah, in your traditional philosophy, yeah. For example, here I found adat Basandi Syara, you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what is that?
Adat Basandi Syara, Syara Basandi Kitabullah. That's like
Basandi Kitabullah. What is that?
I'm sorry for being bilingual, ma'am. Itu tuh kayak jadi panutan orang Sumatera Barat itu kepada adat, dan adatnya itu juga berpanutan kepada Kitabullah gitu, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's very good. Yeah, it's a value that integrate between the religion, yeah. In this context is Islam and local wisdom, yeah, which is comprises in adat value, yeah, adat Basandi Syara Basandi Kitabullah. Yeah, so this is kind of local wisdom, yeah, which is rooted, yeah, in the traditional philosophy. So this is an example that Indonesia is very, very rich, yeah, of cultures. Okay. Okay, so maybe next, yeah, here, yeah, from the PPT you can see, yeah, and the attitude, yeah, cultures is also the attitude that an approach, yeah, that typify the way staff carry out their tasks. This is when we are talking about cultures in organizations or company. So cultures is not just belongs to our society or our community or our tribes, yeah, but also can belongs to organizations. So in organizations, yeah, we also find these cultures, yeah. For example, in UMY, yeah, if you see, yeah, in UMY also we have cultures, yeah. For example, from the buildings, we have unique buildings, yeah, that it's very specific, it's very apa ya, khas gitu ya. If we say that buildings, so it will representing that is UMY. So this is kind of our cultures, yeah, from the physical buildings, for example, or from the colors of from the corporate colors. Corporate colors, we have a green, yeah, as our corporate colors. So that is one of the examples of our cultures. Okay. So cultures is developed and transmitted by people, yeah, consciously and unconsciously. Jadi bisa secara sadar maupun unconscious, ya, to subsequent generations. Where we learn about cultures, yeah, from our parents, yeah, and our parents learn from their parents, and our grandfather and our grandmother learn from their great grandmother, and our great grandmother is learning from the past generation, from the previous generations, yeah. So that is turun temurun, yeah, subsequent. Okay. What must be for cultures, ya, to exist? Kenapa sih harus dipertahankan gitu ya? It must be shared, ya. First, it must be shared by the vast majority of members of a group or society, ya. It must be passed on from generations to generations, ya, and it must be shaped. It must shape behavior and perceptions. Ya, jadi cultures itu bisa bisa di share atau bisa dibagikan atau bisa bisa dipelajari, ya, atau di share oleh vast majority, ya, oleh banyak anggota, ya, karena kita, because we are sharing our cultures, ya. In UMY, we also have the values, these values of, for example, Islamic values, yeah, and then we share that values to other members, and other members will learn, and they also will share to other members as well. For example, the subordinates, their staff, yeah, their juniors, yeah, for example. So, ya, seperti itu ya, berlangsung terus menerus. Okay. And it must be passed on from generations, and it must shape behavior and perception. Our behavior, it will shape our behavior and perceptions. For example, UMY people will be shaped by UMY value. Yeah, what is the UMY value? It based on Islamic value. Yeah, and Islamic value is rooted, yeah, in what Quran said, what Nabi Muhammad said, Prophet Muhammad said, yeah. So it is like, for example, the value of amanah, for example. So Muhammadiyah people should be amanah. What is amanah? Can be trusted, yeah, amanah, the people that can be trusted, ya, dapat dipercaya, for example, ya. So that is the Islamic value, ya. So next, ya, if we are talking about cultures, yeah, especially cultures in organizations, yeah. So it is like iceberg. This is the iceberg phenomenon. What we see in iceberg phenomenon. Yeah, iceberg. You can see here? No?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the pictures of iceberg or not? Not yet.
Or no, not yet, ma'am.
Okay, wait. No? Not yet also?
Not yet, ma'am.
Okay, wait. This is very slow, yeah. So, yeah, we have to be very patient. But I have shared in the group, yeah, WhatsApp group also as well. So you can check also from there, ya. Belum bisa dilihat, belum nggak? Belum.
Belum, ma'am. Tapi udah ada share screen dari PPT ya, ma'am. Ini udah ada. Baru sekarang di definition, ma'am.
Sekarang sudah nampak. Iya, definition ya,
Iya,
sudah.
definition.
Ini sudah. What must be for cultures to exist sudah.
Iya,
Culture
sudah, ma'am.
iceberg sudah. Ini.
Sudah, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So, what did you see in iceberg phenomenon? So when you see the iceberg, yeah, this is the surface of a sea, yeah, this is the surface of sea, yeah, permukaan laut, yeah, the sea, and you can see what is below the surface, right? Iceberg, yeah. Iceberg itu apa? Iceberg, you know? Ya, bongkahan es ya, bongkahan es yang ada di permukaan laut ya. Tapi sebetulnya tidak hanya di permukaan laut. What you see ya on the iceberg ya, it is like what you can see here ya in the pictures. There is something that below the surface. There is part that below the surface you can see here ya. And also there is a part that is above the surface. Ada yang di atas permukaan dan ada yang di bawah permukaan. So this is the analogy of cultures, organizations, cultures. Yeah. What you see from the what you see in the surface, yeah, is something that observable, ya, bisa dilihat, you can observe, ya, so it is called as a observable elements of cultures, ya, it is like practices, ya, language or symbols, ya, but there is something bigger, ya, in the below the surface, ya, this is called not observable elements of cultures. Yeah, it consists like norms, value, and assumptions. It is we cannot observe. Yeah, we cannot observe because they are located in the below the surface. But what you see in the above the surface, yeah, it is something that observable. Jadi apa yang bisa kita lihat, ya, di dalam organisasi ya adalah budaya yang nampak. Nah, budaya yang nampak itu apa? Tadi misalnya, for example, the buildings, ya, the colors of the buildings. For example, we use green or we use orange, ya, or we use red, ya. Or maybe we can see from the symbols, yeah, like McDonald's, yeah, they use the symbols with the red colors and yellow colors for their logo, for example, yeah. And what else? The uniforms, yeah, the uniforms of the staff, yeah, in UMY. When you are going to UMY in Friday, yeah, they use batik. Yeah, but if you go to UMY on Monday, yeah, you can see the staff will wearing white shirts, for example. That is the part, yeah, that is part of corporate cultures as well, which is revealed or in uniforms. Yeah, uniform is also part of corporate cultures. Yeah, but actually the bigger one, yeah, and this is very, very important, yeah, when we are talking about corporate cultures. This is very important because it is located in a bigger part, yeah, and below the surface, as we have discussed before. It is not observable, but it's very important. Yeah, for example, norms, norma, ya, value, nilai-nilai, ya, nilai-nilai tadi tidak bisa kita lihat, ya, we cannot see the value, but we can feel that value. Yeah, it is reflect on their behavior, yeah, their perceptions, their mind, yeah, mindset, for example, yeah. So this is when we are talking about corporate cultures, yeah, you just see from this iceberg phenomenon. There is something that not observable and something that observable. Yeah, what we have seen, yeah, when we are visiting one organizations or cultures, yeah, but there is something deeper than that. Yeah, if we explore more, yeah, there is something that not observable, but it is very, very important. How about their norms? How about their behavior? How about their values? Yeah. What about their assumptions, for example? Okay. Well, next, yeah. This is the shared assumptions. Yeah. What is assumption? What is assumptions? Yeah. What that we have learned before. Yeah. Shared assumptions are the thoughts and feelings that members of cultures take for granted and believe to be true. Ya. Jadi shared assumptions tadi atau assumptions tadi adalah thoughts, ya, pemikiran-pemikiran dan perasaan-perasaan yang atau di mana anggota organisasi that members of cultures take for granted. Ya, take for granted itu apa? Ya, sesuatu yang kita yakini, ya, take for granted and believe that is to be true. Ya, misalnya apa? Nilai-nilai tadi, Islamic cultures tadi, Islamic values, something that we have take for granted. Kita percaya bahwa itu adalah sesuatu yang benar, yang kita yakini benar. Sesuatu yang benar, dan kita juga yang meyakini bahwa itu adalah sesuatu yang benar, dan kita semua tidak ragu-ragu, ya, untuk meyakini hal tersebut, gitu, for example, ya. And value, ya, are the basic beliefs people hold that specify general preferences and behavior and define what is right and wrong. Ya. Nilai-nilai atau value are the basic beliefs, ya. Jadi kepercayaan dasar yang mana masyarakat itu memegang teguh, ya, bahwa dan akan membedakan general preferences and behavior, ya, akan membedakan kita dengan orang lain atau masyarakat yang lain, and define what is right and wrong, ya. Misalnya apa? Nilai-nilai masyarakat kita yang kita ketahui apa misalnya? Ya banyak, ya. Misalnya kalau in our cultures, ya, it is for example the relationship, ya, between men and women, ya, it should be apa ya kalau in bahasa Indonesia, ya, relasi laki-laki dan perempuan itu dikatakan we call as it halal when we are married, for example. So that is our value, right? But in Western cultures, perhaps that is different. Ya, masyarakat mereka mungkin berbeda. Ya, their value was different with us. Yeah, when women is not married men, but they are living together, yeah, in one place, in one house, and some of them, yeah, perhaps they have children, yeah. So this is very different with our value, yeah. Our value is more conservative, yeah, and we root it, yeah, in our society's moral, yeah, which is told that when we are living, yeah, with with our spouse, yeah, it should be married, yeah, we should be married, for example, yeah. So this is kind of value, okay, ya. Jadi bisa jadi sangat berbeda gitu ya antara nilai-nilai barat gitu ya dan nilai-nilai timur, between east and west, yeah, something it is different, yeah. And also other value, yeah. For example, in Western value, yeah, it is abortion, yeah, that abortion is allowed, yeah, for certain conditions. But maybe in our cultures, yeah, in our society, yeah, abortion is not allowed, yeah. For this is the examples, yeah. Okay. And what is symbols? Yeah, this is when we are talking about organizations, cultures. Yeah, symbols is very important. Yeah, a symbol is any visible project, any visible object, act, or event that conveys meaning to others. For example, artifacts. Yeah, artifact means buildings or other artifact. Yeah. Peralatan, for example, yeah, machinery, yeah, or other equipment, yeah. Dress, yeah, I have explained that companies, staff, yeah, staff of the companies, those who are wearing uniform or dress, it will reflect, yeah, will reflect their organizational cultures, yeah. Office layout, how we manage our layout, yeah, also reflect our organizational cultures, yeah. Slogan, perhaps we have slogan, yeah. What is the UMY slogan? Muda mendunia, for example. That is the slogan of UMY, yeah. And what is the slogan of other organizations? Is there any slogan that you remember? Yeah. What is the slogan of Pegadaian? Mengatasi masalah tanpa masalah. That is their slogan, and it will reflect, yeah, on their behavior. Yeah, so their staff should be responsive. Yeah, their staff should be helpful. Yeah, and fast response. Yeah, because it is reflecting their slogans. Yeah, and ceremony. Yeah, ceremonies. We have yeah, every organization they have also ceremony, yeah, or traditions. For example, we celebrating Milad, yeah, or hari ulang tahun, or lustrum, yeah. We are celebrating with many kind of events, yeah. So that is one of the symbols, yeah. Language. Language is shared system of vocal sounds, yeah, written sign, or gestures used to convey meaning among members of cultures. For example, the language Nike, yeah, Nike is the inspired by the Greek goddess Nike, the wine goddess of victory, and the shoes symbolizes her flight. It conveys the meaning of the brand of the sport shoes. Ya, jadi Nike, ya, maybe you are wearing Nike, ya, that is inspired by the Greek goddess, ya. and symbolizes the symbols, yeah. The symbols like it's like a wing, yeah. It symbolizes her flight. It conveys the meaning of the brand of the shorts, sports shoes, yeah. And other practices, yeah, are observable cultural customs such as taboo, culturally forbidden behavior, and ceremony. We have also some taboo. What is our taboo? It is taboo to talk about sexual, about sexual for the parents talking about sexual to their children, for example. That is our taboo, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That is kind of examples, yeah. But maybe in other country it is not taboo. Yeah, the children will learn about sexual, yeah, but sex from their parents, yeah. In terms of to protect, yeah, or to give, ya, the ya, bukan untuk mengajari, bukan ya, tetapi untuk memprotek sebetulnya. Ada sesuatu yang harus tidak dilakukan, ya, dan tidak seharusnya dilakukan, atau itu seharusnya dilakukan, ya, their objectives or their goals, ya. Kemudian socialization, ya, socialization is the process by which people learn values, norms, behavior, and social skills. Yeah, how to socialize, yeah, how we learn the value, how we learn the norms, how we learn the behavior, and social skills. Ya, bagaimana kita mensosialisasikan budaya tersebut, okay? And this is the types of organizational cultures. Yeah, we have 4. Yeah, first is bureaucratic cultures. Secondly is clan cultures. Third is market cultures, and 4 is entrepreneurial cultures. What is bureaucratic cultures? In this type of cultures, the behavior of employees is governed by formal rules and standard operating procedures. Such cultures perpetuate stability. Organizations with bureaucratic cultures tends to produce standardized goods and services. Yeah, for example, in government ministry, yeah, their cultures will refer to their bureaucratic cultures. For example, yeah, when you find the organization with their cultures that tend to produce standardized goods and services, so it's called bureaucratic cultures. Okay. And secondly is clan cultures. In clan cultures, the behavior of individuals are shaped by traditions, loyalty, personal commitment, extensive socialization, and self-management. A clan culture achieves unity through socializations. And members are aware of the organization's history and have an understanding of the expected manner of conduct and organizational style. And members share feelings of pride in membership. Yeah. Clan cultures we can see in some of the organizations, yeah, for example, yeah, we can see if we, for example, the brand community, for example, in brand communities, yeah, yeah, I think there is some of brand communities, right? For example, brand communities of Honda, for example. Yeah, they are very They are very, you know, it is very shaped by traditions, loyalty, or personal commitment, for example. And they share feelings of pride in memberships. Nah, ini contoh aja. Ya, misalnya brand community. Ya, brand community yang kamu ikuti apa? What the brand community that you follow? For example, Honda. Ya, they have brand community. Ya, or maybe other products. Ya, or other brands. Ya, we can see how is their cultures. Ya. And third is market cultures. Yeah, in market cultures, the value and norms reflect the significance of achieving measurable and demanding goals, mainly concerning that are financial and market based. Yeah, companies with the market cultures tends to focus on their sales growth or profitability or market share. Yeah, in market cultures, the relationship between individuals and the organization is contractual. And individuals are responsible of their performance, whereas the organization promises specific rewards. Yeah, if you see the organizations that focus, yeah, on their sales growth, profitability, market share, yeah, so we can conclude, yeah, their cultures is oriented in market cultures. Yeah, the values and norms reflect the significance and achieving measurable and demanding goals. Okay. And the last is entrepreneurial cultures. This is very interesting, yeah. Organizations existing in the context of an entrepreneurial cultures are characterized by high level of risk-taking and creativity. There is a commitment to experimentation, innovation, and being what is that? You can see, yeah, they focus, yeah, on their experiments, innovations, yeah, something that they have to explore more, yeah. Okay. So what is the examples of the entrepreneurial cultures? The organizations that have or own entrepreneurial cultures, for example, Apple's, yeah. Apple's is their cultures tends to be more entrepreneurial cultures. Yeah, they focus, yeah, on how to innovate, how to experiment, yeah. And Steve Jobs, yeah, the founder of Apple, is very entrepreneurial. He's very entrepreneur. He's an entrepreneur, and he own, yeah, entrepreneur cultures. For example, he has slogans, stay foolish and stay hungry. Apa tuh? Tetaplah merasa bodoh dan tetaplah merasa pintar. Karena kalau orang sudah merasa pintar, pasti dia nggak belajar. Tetapi Steve Jobs, yeah, even there he is very intelligent, he said that I'm still foolish, yeah, I'm still stupid, so I have to learn. Yeah, nah. So this is kind of entrepreneurial cultures. Okay. Okay, until now, is there any questions? So what is the corporate cultures of McD? What can you see in the surface, yeah, and perhaps what you will see in the below the surface? What is their value? What is their assumptions? What is their language and symbols? Can you explain? MACD? What is the symbols of MACD? The symbols with their logo, right? With their logo, yeah. Yes, and with their
mascot, ma'am.
Yeah, what is their mascot?
Badut.
Yeah, Ronald McDonald's. That is not Badut, yeah. That is called Ronald McDonald's, yeah. And they use also colors, right? They dominated by red, yeah, and unique buildings, yeah. And the staff is wearing their own dress, unique dress, for example, yeah. That is the observable elements of cultures. But what is the value? You know the value, you know the philosophy, or you know the assumptions of McDonald's? They have the value QSCV. Yeah, what is QSCV? QSCV is the Q is the quality. So all the McDonald's product will emphasizing on their quality, for example. Yeah, and they're also emphasize on service. So they give fast service, yeah, fast response, yeah, because it is their value, yeah, their assumptions. And also they have clean lines, clean. So all the restaurant of McDonald's should be very, very clean because it is part of their value. Okay, so that is the examples or how the corporate cultures will work. Okay. Okay, so what is the organizational cultures of Comacom? Who is Comacom member? Is there any of you that becomes the Comacom member? Hello? Nada? Siva? Faza?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you Comacom member or not?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, no.
There's no Comacom member in class E, ma'am.
There is Comacom member in class. Okay, yeah. Yeah, as organizations, yeah, Comacom can have corporate cultures, yeah, as well. For example, they have logo, yeah, or they have mascot, yeah. They have value, yeah. Comacom, perhaps they have value, and assumptions, what they beliefs, yeah. What is their beliefs and what is their value, yeah. For example, they have value serius tapi santai, for example. That is their value, yeah. They're still serious, yeah. We are very serious, but we don't look like serious, but actually we are very, very serious, for example. And that is something that we believe, yeah, that if we carry out the serious things with relax, yeah, so it will be more valuable, or maybe more fruitful, for example, or more productive. Okay. Okay, is there any questions? Or you still confused, or you have clear? No? No questions? Meaning you are clear already, or how?
From me, no question, ma'am. Maybe my friend
Okay.
have any question.
Okay. Okay, if there is no questions, I think we should end this sessions. Yeah, and I'm very grateful that all of you, even in a fasting months, yeah, you are still very active, yeah, and yeah, your willingness to participate in this forum, yeah, I really appreciate, yeah. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. Akhirul kalam, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and have a nice day. Still healthy, keep your health, yeah, and see you again next week, insyaAllah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, ma'am.
Have a nice day too, ma'am.
Yeah.